there really isn't much creativity around what I do. It's very interpersonal and helping and being there for soldiers. In 2010, I joined as a cook. I had already gone through the culinary arts world and thought, as an 18-year-old kid, that like, hey, the Army's gonna give me the same benefits regardless of what I do. I'll do something easy. It was just a stupid, very, very stupid idea. My first enlistment was about to end, and I thought, I don't really know if I want to stay in as a cook. It really wasn't fulfilling what I wanted or what I liked. And so I looked to actually get out, and I had started working with a chaplain who referred me to possibly joining the religious affairs side of the house. Right after my deployment, I came home and didn't have a job. I lost my job, wasn't really sure what I was gonna do, and I had a buddy who worked here on the build team. He'd been telling me for years before that, like, oh, I should come and work for him. I'd love it. I should come and work for him. And it always sounded so enjoyable and so much fun. When I didn't have a job, it sounded really nice. So took him up on it, started working here, and just absolutely loved it. It's really funny. The first 2 weeks here, pretty much anyone knew. We just have them sand things. So whether it's stuff coming off our laser, or our CNC, or any cabinetry, anything that we're building for props, it's just basically 2 weeks of just straight sanding all day. And I remember thinking about, like, this is a blast. Like, I'm just working with my hands. I never really gotten to do that. Culinary arts, is very hands-on, tactile, but it's so much pressure, so much stress. The first day on the job here, we were installing our Blade and Timber Town Center. And installs here are often higher stress than normal operating procedures, as you could imagine. And I remember the shop manager at the time pulled me aside first thing when I walked in. He said, okay, Tony, just so you know, we're right in the middle of this install. It's gonna be really pretty stressful, and like, don't freak out, all right? So I'm kind of bracing myself, like, oh man, this is gonna be crazy. But just get through this week and it'll be fine. And I was like, okay. He said, in a couple hours, the headquarters staff, they'll be here. People will be running around. We got to get this done. Like, it's going to be high energy. Just go with it. Don't quit. And I was like, okay, yeah. Tighten my boots up. Let's do this. And I remember going home and talking to my wife that night after work. And she said, how was your first day? And I said, this is the least stressful job I've ever had in my life. And they said it was the most stressful time. And it was just this moment of like, I love this place. It's great. Like, even at the high stress, like, it's fun. It's enjoyable. The atmosphere, the people, oh, it was a blast. And so I was like, I think this will work out.